What is going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you yet another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be against a guy named NumbNexus, and apparently he's an associate of an associate, so that's cool, I guess. But with the release of Pokebank, I now have access to, you know, all the previous generation Pokemon, which is why I have a Genesect and a Landorus on my team. A lot of people are going to be complaining, saying that these are Uber Pokemon. They're not Ubers. It doesn't matter if they're legendary. They're in the tier that I'm playing, so I can use them if I want. Competitive play is about winning, and you use what gets the job done to win. So I'm playing within the rules, so you guys just stop. Just keep that all to yourselves. But anyways, he also has a Latios and he also has a Landorus and a Genesect as well. So this should be pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure what his sets are at the moment, but we're going to go ahead and hop into this battle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my trusty Smeargle as usual. He's going to go ahead and lead off with his Rotom. And he kind of threw me off first turn because his Rotom actually turned out to be Choice Scarfed. Normally they're, you know, the Chesto Resto set. So I actually went for the Sticky Web first turn. But it actually turned out to be better for me because he's actually going to go for the Volt Switch. Like I said, he is Choice Scarf, so he outsped me. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. And he's going to go out to his Jellicent. And I'm actually going to go for the Sticky Web. I decided that the Sticky Web would be my best bet if I would only be able to get up one hazard, because the fact that he has that Lucario and that Genesect, if they're slower, then that's going to help me out quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Jellicent to sleep. He actually went up to his Jellicent, which I was surprised. I didn't know if he had anything to take to sleep, but either way, he went up to his Jellicent, so I'm going to be able to put that thing to sleep. And then I'm going to be able to get up my rocks too, and he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, so this is all good for me. I am not complaining even a little bit. Like I said, I do have that Sticky Web up, so he's not going to be faster than me most of the time. But I thought that his Genesect was going to be Scarfed here. I did get up my rocks, but I made a mistake. I went for the Magic Coat, and Magic Coat has priority, and why that's a mistake is because I'm not going to be able to see how fast his Genesect is, since I always go first when I use Magic Coat. He's not Choice Scarf, but I didn't know that at this moment in time. Had he gone for the move before I went for my move, I would have been able to see how fast he was. So I probably should have went for like Stealth Rock or Sticky Web again, just to see if I could outspeed him, and that would have confirmed if he was Scarfed or not. But I messed up there. I do find out later on that he's not Scarfed, and it might come back to haunt me. Or it might not, I don't know. So I'm going to go out to my Rotom here, expecting him to go for the Volt Switch. I actually go right back out to my Excadrill. I double switch to my Excadrill, but he actually predicts that and goes for the Hydro Pump. Luckily for me, he actually ends up missing though. I'm not quite sure the total impact that had on the entire battle, but nonetheless, it sucks because he could have definitely taken out my Excadrill right there. So he has to deal with this Excadrill still being alive, while I am able to switch back into my Rotom, hit this thing with a Volt Switch, do some damage, and go back out to whatever I want. And I'm actually going to end up going out to my own Genesect, and my Genesect is Choice Scarfed, and it's nice and powerful, nice and shiny, nice and spectacular. I'm going to go for the U-turn after getting the special attack, but it's not really going to do much, obviously. But he actually ends up switching out, and he switches out to his Jellicent. I thought he might want to switch out to his Landorus. That would have been great for me because I had Pokemon to take out his Landorus. But anyways, he actually ends up going out to his Jellicent. Wow, I was going to say Genesect and Jellicent together. I need to chill out. Anyways, I go for the U-turn on his Jellicent, and it doesn't do that much, but I wasn't expecting it to. This is going to give me the opportunity to go out to my Charizard, and my Charizard is actually a Charizard Y. And Charizard Y is a complete monster. This thing is a freaking threat. You need to watch out for this Pokemon whenever you see it. But I'm actually going to go for the Mega Evolution Solar Beam, which is going to allow me to cause massive amounts of damage to this Jellicent. I didn't think it would kill if he was specially defensive. So, you know, I am modest though. So you guys are going to see how much this Solar Beam ends up doing to this Jellicent. But it did surprise me how much it did to the Jellicent regardless, because this is a Jellicent, and Jellicent has massive special defense. He actually does end up waking up here, and he goes for the Scald, but the boosted special defense and the Sun is going to make that Scald do absolutely nothing to me. And I kind of wanted to predict the switch here and go for like the Heat Wave. I have Heat Wave on this thing because I don't have PP Maxes for Fire Blast yet. But I wanted to go for the Heat Wave there, but I thought it wouldn't matter regardless, because his Jellicent would have been damn near dead. if he did want to switch out. I didn't know what he was going to switch to. He does have that Latios though, and Heat Wave in the Sun is my best bet to hit that thing with this Charizard because I don't have Dragon Pulse on it. But anyways, he's actually going to go out to this Latios now. I am going to switch out and go out to my my Excadrill because I don't want my Charizard to take too much damage. Even though I do have the Roost on it, I don't want it to take too much damage before I can, you know, start really going in on his team. But he's going to go for the Dragon Pulse. I'm not sure if he was Specs or not, but the Dragon Pulse does a clean, I want to say like 52%, 51%. So it's going to be a 2-hit KO, or so we thought. But I actually ended up living the second one, so I guess the first one was max damage, maybe the second one was min damage. And I'm going to be able to get off a pretty powerful Rock Slide on this thing. I didn't expect that Rock Slide to do that much. It did like half, and I was like, damn! But he's going to end up taking me out with another Dragon Pulse. So the fact that I was able to actually have a Pokemon to switch into his Latios and then do half damage to his Latios is pretty bad because, like I said, I actually should have been dead from the Hydro Pump that he should have hit me with earlier. But, I mean, I can't control whether he hits or misses, so it's not really my problem. Anyways, I'm going to go for the U-turn, obviously, because there's a Latios in my face. So I might as well go for the U-turn. But he actually brings out his own Genesect. And it's here that I actually find out that he's not Scarfed. And that he's probably Expert Belt or something. Maybe, I don't know what the hell he could possibly be. Probably Expert Belt. That's like another common set that Genesect likes to run. But anyways, I'm going to go for the U-turn. And it actually does a decent amount after the Stealth Rock. So I'm not complaining at all. I'm going to go out to my Landorus here just to try and bait him into the Ice Beam. I want to try and get him to, you know, to lock himself into Ice Beam so that I can just go for the, you know, switch to my Rotom actually. But if I had known that he wasn't Scarfed, I would have just stayed in and used Earthquake because I'm faster than him if he's not Scarfed, and he's not. So I could have just stayed in and used Earthquake there. But it's here that I find out that he's not Scarfed because he actually goes for the U-turn. And I was like, what? I was like, damn. I mean, his Rotom is already Scarfed, so maybe I should have just considered that, but I always assume that the default Genesect set is going to be a Scarf set, so like I said, I messed up by not going for an attacking move. I mean, by not going for a setup move instead of going for the Magic Coat earlier. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, and he is going to take some damage with his Rotom. I am going to go out to my Genesect. I know I'm faster than him because I'm Scarfed too, and Genesect is the faster Pokemon between the two. So the combination of the Volt Turn, the Volt Turn makes its return. I'm going to kill him with a U-turn right now, and then I'm going to try to get something going with my Genesect. My plan here is to go out to my my Charizard, which is probably going to force him to go out to his Latios. I might stay in and let him kill my Charizard though, because I want to save my Rotom for his Landorus if his Landorus gets out of pocket. So if his Landorus starts to get, you know, a little crazy, I want my Rotom to still be alive. So I'm actually going to stay in and allow him to kill my Charizard. And I didn't think the Psychic would kill, but he is Choice Specs most likely, so it does actually end up killing me. But at the same time, the sun is up, so I'm actually going to be able to take him out with a Flamethrower right now. And not only that, but his last two Pokemon are Lucario and Landorus. So no matter what, something is going to die in 2 hits to the Flamethrower, no matter what. Because, like I said, the sun is out. I did get the attack boost, but, oh, he has this Genesect too, I forgot. But either way, like I said, he is going to die. Something is going to die from the Flamethrower. The sun is out. I have a very high special attack stat, and I have the Flamethrower, so either his Latios would have died right there, or his Landorus would have got 2-hit KO'd, his Lucario definitely would have died, and his Genesect is obviously going to die. So I believe he has 3 Pokemon left, Lucario, Landorus, and Latios. He's going to send out his Landorus now. Like I said, I'm definitely still going to be able to 2-hit KO this Landorus, even if it doesn't switch in. He's not going to be able to kill me in 1 hit either, so like I said, the Flame boosted Flamethrower, I said flame boosted. The boosted Flamethrower is going to be enough to 2-hit KO the Landorus, and it looks like he predicted the switch out because he goes for the U-turn and not the Earthquake. So like I said, something is going to die right now. His Lucario is definitely going to die to a Flamethrower. I don't even need the sun out to kill this thing in 1 hit with a Flamethrower, so he's probably going to just switch right out though, considering that this is his Mega Pokemon and he wants to try and sweep with it later. So he's going to switch out. He's going to go back out to his Landorus, and he is going to die to this Flamethrower real quick. And I'm pretty sure I can just sweep his entire team with the Flamethrower. I don't need to switch out and come back in. I don't need to do anything. I'm pretty certain I can kill Latios from where it is, even if the sun's not up, especially since he's going to be switching back into Stealth Rocks. And there's dogs barking outside. I'm so sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do about that unless I grab a BB gun. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that. Anyways, flamethrower on the Latios. That's going to easily take it out from where it is, like I said. And then his last Pokemon, I did get a critical hit there. I'm pretty certain that didn't matter, though. He only had like 15% left. His last Pokemon is going to be this Lucario. He's going to Mega Evolve. Lucario actually doesn't gain any special defense when it Mega Evolves. And no Mega Pokemon gains HP when it Mega Evolves. So this Flamethrower is going to be more than enough to take him out. And that is going to be the game. Genesect is coming through, ladies and gentlemen. Genesect is coming through. Get you one immediately. Shout out to my girl Maggie for passing me the Genesect. This narration was kind of weird. I'm really tired, but I'm gonna try and get another battle up tomorrow. I promise you I will get a battle up tomorrow, okay? I promise you. I'm gonna stop lying to you guys about when I upload these videos. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!